Hey guys. We're gonna get back into it. Pulling up my music again. Oh, here's just a C418 playlist. Autism Brain Rot, welcome to the chat. It's a good name. Alright, let me close chat, or make chat just a little smaller. I'm trying to get everything set up so that I can see chat while I'm going. Okay. Yeah, we're good. Or are we good? Hang on. I'm trying to get this as even as possible. And that's as good as it's gonna get. Alright. Okay. I'm gonna turn my audio up just a little bit. I'm gonna turn it up. Actually, I'm gonna turn it up a lot of a bit. Oh, that might be too loud. Should I go there? That seems right and good and all well and happy. Yeah. Okay. Let's get back into it. I say as I immediately go back to turn my music down just a touch. Very loud. Okay, so that's what we're doing. We're doing moss. Or not moss. God, I'm fucking I'm stuck in Hills of Land. I'm stuck in Hills of Land. Sorry about that. This is the version I think that's got the gas in it. This is the newest release. This is 121.7. So once we get to the Nether, whenever that situation arises, we can find a little gas. And maybe he won't be impossible to find because we're in the release version. And this is when our world started. We are the warriors. Whoa. Cats. Guys, is that a Dream SMP reference? Oh no. Oh, it's a trap remix. Oh no! Oh no! Just a heads up by the way guys, I have my alerts. They're not working. I'll make them work eventually, but until then, I can't see anything. gonna have stick supply forever. Literally never gonna have to worry about that. I also want to plug that up because I don't like that that's there, because I pay very little attention and I will fall into that if I don't just get... Let me just go ahead. And now see, here's the thing. I'm gonna forget that that's there, and I'm gonna dig down there one day and I'm gonna fall. Watch what I'm telling you guys. Watch what I'm telling you. Yeah, I'm opening up a stream manager on my phone so I can see if I've got any alerts or anything. I'm gonna put saplings and wood in here, and I think other like natural stuff is gonna go in here, and stone and stuff is gonna go in here. Yeah, in the next couple of days, I'm gonna get stream elements set up. Philza told me that there was a plugin that you can do with OBS. I keep hitting the mic. It's like right next to my mouse. So, actually, hang on, let me see. Oh, you can hear when I'm clicking. As if that is not the most obvious thing on earth. So it's a little scuffed. My stream setup right now is on a very rickety little like a kind of like a TV dinner sort of table that just kind of pulls out like that. We are very scuffed. I'm gonna buy a desk in the next few months, but I just spent a lot of money on this PC, and I also am about to have to pay for college, so you're gonna have to deal with weird, loud clicking for a little bit. This is the second trap remix we've had in a while. Theoretically, I don't even need to be collecting all of this. Because when am I ever going to use this much bamboo in my life? The answer, chat, is never. Let's... It's like it's spawning. It's coming out of nowhere. It's coming out of nowhere, and it's after me. It's after me. Let's start a mine somewhere. So I think if we do a house, I could build it right there by the water and then we could have the dock right there. I reckon that would make sense. I reckon. So that means if I'm gonna do a mine, I should do it on the other side, maybe? Or do I have it just right here? No, that's just extra to go. Up. Oh. Well, alright then. Every time I hear that like little sizzly thing in the audio, I get nervous because I think it's a creeper. I have lost a hardcore world or two to creepers. It has not been a good time for me. Oh, okay. Sure, man. This ain't the man from the fog. You can't do that to me. That's diorite. Okay. Does anyone know what Y level it is for iron? Because I don't. Well, it could be that it's right there. This is a really bad idea. I don't know if I can stress how bad of an idea this is to be here. But if I light it up quick enough... Okay. So that's a good, like, rule of thumb, I think, is to light it up and then go. I'm just gonna do that real quick, just in case. You're a spider. I guess that's nothing. Alright. Kind of a bust of a cave. This PC is really cool. I'm kind of marveling in it a little bit because I have never I've never had something so big, or I've never bought, well, okay, I shouldn't say I've never had something so big and fancy, but I have never bought anything so big and fancy for myself, I guess would be the better way to say. This is my first, like, very, very big purchase beyond, like, tuition for college. I want to get enough iron, hopefully, to have a full set of armor and a shield and a bucket. So that means I would need 8, 15, 20, 24, 27, 28. We'll see if we get there. We might. I'm gonna have this going down to -59 because at -59 that is the level for diamonds. Ooh, shiny. This is a really bad idea. This is how I die. Let's just see how low we can get without having to, like, commit. Without having to commit to it. And let's see, secondly, if I can even see anything, like, worth the risk. I will say I don't see anything that looks worth it. So let's go back up. Or stay down here and keep mining for a little while because it is nighttime. It's just like a giant ravine. Yes. I'm trying to be real careful. I might play it a little too safe when it comes to hardcore, but it is better to play it safe, I think, versus being dead. So, okay, in the next couple days, I'm going to be live tomorrow and I'm going to be live on Saturday. I'll probably be live a little earlier in the day tomorrow, probably 1 or 2. Or maybe earlier than that if I'm feeling it. If I'm feeling really crazy, it'll be earlier. And then Saturday it'll be later in the day because I work on Saturday morning, so it'll be probably, depending, somewhere between 5 and 7-ish on Saturday, and then Sunday I'm gonna have no, I'll be live on Sunday. I have it on a calendar right next to me. I'll be live this Sunday, given the hope that fatigue has not taken me over by the time I'm done with my work for the weekend. It'll be probably around the same time. Or no, it'll probably be... if anything, late Sunday. Like, I'm gonna get out of here actually. Sunday, cause I'm so sorry. Sunday, I'm thinking maybe like 8-ish, and then we'll just play for a couple hours. And then Monday, Tuesday, it'll be the same kind of time, probably earlier in the afternoon. I'm thinking maybe 2 EST, because Phil's that goes live at 1 EST for me, and I want to be there for at least the start of stream for him. I like this song. I don't know what it is. Oh, it's Post-Success Depression. I've listened to this. This is all of C418. If I get muted, I'm gonna be real sad. I think he's DMCA friendly though. I mean, he better be, because if not, I'm gonna have to have some explaining to do to Twitch. I feel like I need to stay hidden for a little while. Yeah, go back down. Actually, let me make another furnace while I'm here and thinking about it. So then I can double smelt. Or... still using up 3 coal anyway. But alright, let me do this real quick. So we can make that happen. This is kind of how I felt when Kwame ended. The song is called Post-Success Depression. I did listen to this after Kwame died, and then I cried about it. For those of you who don't know, Kwame is my absolute pride and joy. Oh, no. Kwame was a server that I made. It was born out of a QSMP art collab with a bunch of artists from Twitter. And then I pulled a bunch of them to the side, and then I said, hey, let's make a Minecraft server. And the people loved it. We had like 50 people as part of it at one point, and it's like at its prime, and then it died out kind of at the start of the year. And then we shut it down in like May 1st was when it died. I remember because I cried with everybody on my live, or not on live, because I cried with all of my mods. Okay. Now we're at least a little bit protected. We're gonna go smelt the rest of this iron, and then we're gonna go and either continue mining or we start a farm. You know, I kind of thought that I was going to end up spawning in a jungle. Low-key. Now we've got deep slate and tough and not that sword and andesite. And then granite, and then diorite can go right there. And then we'll just put, no, put that there. Let's put that there for a minute. I'm trying to decide what the best move is gonna be for me, because I don't think I can start like any massive build projects right away. I think that's probably not the move. Actually, do this. I should also have enough for a bucket. I do not have enough for a bucket. I mean, I guess I could start terraform. I keep hitting the mic. I'm so sorry. I guess I could terraform this down a little bit. Let's go out here. Let's see. So yeah, because if I bring that down, then I'll have this area. That'd be good to have a house, or good for building a house. Yeah, I think. Yeah, let's bring this down a little bit. This part, I think, especially can be pulled down probably a considerable amount. I used to be really terrible at terraforming, but I think low-key I'm pretty good at it now. Because I did a whole lot of building. Or, not building, I did a lot of terraforming with Kwame. And to any of the Kwame people watching, I think legally it has to be called Kwame, because the other way to say it is Cam, and I used to be a Cam truther, but I think maybe I am not anymore. Ooh, let's see. Do we do it? Did we get through this without, or like right as we break the shuffle? I think maybe we do. Yes. Good shit. Okay. Alright, we pulled that back a little. That kind of did about nothing though. I think. You know what, this will be fine for a house. At least to start. Yeah, that'll be good to start with, I think, for a house. And then yeah, okay. So let me go grab this tree. Let me get rid of this tree. I don't like it. I want it to go away. I don't know if you can hear the fan on my PC. Also, I've got... So, me and a couple of my buddies were doing a Dream SMP rebuild because we're a whole bunch of nerds. But I also have a solo world. I'm wondering, since I took down all of the videos, all of the VODs from... Since I took down all of the VODs from my old streams, would you guys want to see me start from the beginning? Or I could also just start... actually, the idea of restarting again sounds a little insane to me. I may instead... I may instead just do my solo. And then if I want to do the one with my buddies, ouch. If I want to do the one with my buddies while I'm streaming, I could. I will say, the one that I'm doing with my friends is a little bit more built up. It's been built up a little bit. I love deforestation. I could also just not do that on live, which is also an option. But I think that it's cool, and like I know that the Dream SMP is very dead, and that so many people are like not chill. But it's alive to me. Look, I hit my Dream SMP phase in like 2022. I was before then. There's only one person following me who can confirm this because we're friends IRL. Star, one of my buddies. She knows I used to be like the biggest hater. I used to be like Dream SMP stands DNI back in the days of like in its height. I mean, I watched Technoblade because I liked techno. But in terms of like everybody else, I was just like I was a hater. I was a certified hater. And then in 2022 I got into it and I was like, okay, this isn't so bad. And then I was like, oh, okay, this is consuming my life. Sure. And then the QSMP happened, and I was like, oh god, here we go. And that, yeah, and then the QSMP ran my life for a little while. It still does, a little bit. God, guys, I miss QSMP. Okay, oh my god. But it's okay. That's a pickaxe. Y'all doing anything like crazy for 4th of July? I am not. Nobody is coming over. It's just gonna be me and my parents. Usually my grandparents come over for stuff, but they have COVID, so can't do nothing. And then I have to go to work the next day, so like I can't even drink. It sucks. I kinda hate jungle trees. Jungle is like probably the second best wood type. However, they take forever to cut down. I don't think that sword is ever gonna break. Okay. Trees. I feel like there's another tree. Or another part of the tree. Unless that was just one ginormous jungle tree. It is looking like it was just one ginormous jungle tree. There we go.